Howdy.
Welcome in.
Welcome, guys. How y'all doing today? Doing all right?
I pulled some boys in off the street here.
Hey, we got some Tennessee dudes up in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Volunteer
That's
state.
awesome. Do what now? We got John Fox in the house. He's our he finished first in our last event over in Lake Okeechobee. We're gonna have them on next week. Since we were gonna go live this past Tuesday, but I think our wives would have been mad at us for Valentine's Day, so we had to put that put that on hold so we'd be able to go fishing this weekend. So, but yeah, we got quite a few people hopping on here, but yeah, we'll
give it a minute or two and let some people jump on, and we'll let Ethan tell us a little bit about road fishing. He brought us a good package that we're going to be able to hand out some good door prizes at the check-in at our next event too.
Nice.
Yeah. We thank you all for everything you do.
So
Yeah,
we will introduce him here in just a minute, but we got Ethan to my right. This, if you on your screen, it'd be your left. And Brandon. Brandon is Ethan's fishing buddy down here for the Hobie this weekend. So they're both down here fishing the Hobie Harris chain event. So that'll be a good time right there for them.
We got quite a few of our angler. We got quite a few of our club members too fishing the Hobie. I know Nathaniel. He was out there pre-fishing today. So how many of our anglers are out there? Drop in the comment section below. How many of you guys are out there gonna fish the Hobie this coming weekend? So we can get you their spots, Todd or Ethan and Brandon.
Yeah,
I saw a quick little video clip. Woody was out there fishing. He said he found him a couple of little spots out there. So
Woody, I saw Jordan was out there. He caught a decent one. He's been out here for a couple days. I don't know if Nathaniel I think was playing with a gator most of the day from his Facebook posts I've seen. There's quite a few of them out there, I can tell you that.
Yeah. So we got Daniel Morrison here from Nashville. He is one of our tournament directors, or the KBFTN directors there in Nashville.
Daniel.
So I shared our link with the KBFTN since these boys are KBFTN. Yeah. And for those of you that don't know it, that fished our Okeechobee event, Ethan was one of our judges.
Yeah.
Y'all could have done better. Come on now.
From what I heard, I was with Todd for the whole day. Ethan was like, "Why aren't y'all catching no fish? It's Okeechobee." So, mind you, the MLF, the whole week before was fishing that event. That same day, a 250 bass boat tournament was going on. Our event was going on, and then there was another 100 bass boat tournament that was going off the south. So it was a
bass boat. We're here right now, right?
They're there now. What 28 pounds was yesterday, right? Was it Scott Martin?
Yeah,
or today? Yeah, today.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's a good
batch.
I'm gonna say that was one of the bad things about that day. I mean, you and I were sitting there fishing, and then the bass boats rolling right on top of us. I mean, literally pulled up and started throwing. I mean, literally our lures got tangled up where we were throwing.
I stood up on my kayak and I was like, are we really doing this? And I'm not kidding you. Todd was here, the bass boat was here, and they were casting across Todd, pulled in a good 2-3 pounder right there, like almost instantly on a vibrating jig. And they just sat there for about a good 30-45 minutes hitting their points. And later on we find out that they were calling each other on their phone, telling their buddies to come up to Okeechobee because it was on fire. Because, I mean, there was bass literally popping all over us. We could hit them in the head with a jackhammer, and they wouldn't even budge for it. They wouldn't even try to hit it. But those bass boats come in there, and they just fish, and they were pulling up all of our fish. But it is what it is. We still caught some.
Look at Robert.
That's what I was fixing to say. I like him.
Poor excuse.
Yeah. I signed up judge just to see some big fish. It was an excuse.
Well, I mean,
he's disappointed.
Yeah.
So Ethan's already talking smack. I said, no. hey, I'll be watching the Hobie leaderboard and seeing how many big fish are caught. So we'll return the favor.
I'll appreciate it. Promise.
So Rodman to show out, of course. Rodman's gonna show out.
Yeah. Hey, and Robert, you caught one good when you got big bass, so I do give that to you. But Scott had 25 and Schultz had 28 pounds today. Yeah, they're catching them out there.
Yeah.
So.
And John messed up by not getting in the big bass pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. John came in last minute.
Ethan was texting me going, John's got big bass, but he's not showing up in the big bass.
So real quick, Ethan, how easy was the judging on Fishing Chaos? How did you like it compared to?
It was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I've not used Fishing Chaos a lot, but it was easy.
Okay. Yeah, that's good feedback because I wanted to know how easy it was or if there was any difficulties so that we can give that feedback up to Jesse from Fishing Chaos because they've been doing a really good job listening to the anglers and to us about making things a little bit easier. So judging if it was easy, man. If you can think of anything on how things could be better, just let us know and we'll forward that feedback up to our POC over at Fishing Chaos. They're always trying to figure out how to make things easier and better for us anglers. So
that's what you need in a good app.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's spotty in Florida because we have the reception is not very good in some areas. But
same thing in CC too.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as it's easy for you to be able to go get in there with little to no training or anything and be able to start judging fish like that, that means it's doing its job. So that's awesome.
God asked us if we could judge, and I was like, yeah, I can do it. And I literally opened it up a day before to see just how to do it. And I was like, okay, I got this.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's good. I'm glad. It was pretty easy for you.
Judging, which it was confusing because in Tennessee, where I live, it's the central time zone. So I was like, what time is the tournament in? And it was a little.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's the only thing we have to work on with them is the safety feature that our English can check on and off, and it's not checking on but checking off. Our tournament ends at 3:30, but not everyone's off the water because they got to get back to their boat. When tournament ends at 3:30, that safety button goes away, so they can't actually click say off the water unless they're like at the boat ramp at that time. So we're working on getting that fixed, but that's just a little thing. But we got 15 people watching right now. You guys can start, and we'll definitely have more people hopping on. So,
yeah, we'll get going. I'm, honored to have Ethan down here with us tonight, live at the show here. And Ethan, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your background and where you fish and all that good stuff.
Well, I'm from Middle Tennessee, southern Middle Tennessee. We fish KBFTN, which is kayak bass fishing. Tennessee, which is Daniel is the tournament director. I also fish Bass Nation, Bass Masters, and the Hobie BOS. So my schedule is pretty packed all the time. And then I'm also the social media guy for KBFTN. So I have a lot of the inside view of the tournament directors here. We came down here yesterday. Started fishing today. First time I've ever freshwater fished in Florida, so that's fun. I've had a blast fishing Hobie. Last year I qualified for the TOC, which was the first year I fished it, and I was tickled to death. And ended up going to Caddo and completely bombing it, finishing 49th out of 50. So it wasn't last.
Hey, at least you made it there. You made it there. That's an accomplishment. And
looking at the screen, I did not realize, but I got a big sunburn today. And
his true colors are coming out. His redneck.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Tennessee boy is used to being freezing right now, and 80 degrees down here is awesome.
Be careful. Wear some sunscreen.
Yeah. And bug spray. I didn't realize they were. Ooh.
Yeah, you got your little hummingbird and mosquitoes out there.
They're terrible.
So
they're small birds.
I'll do a big shout out here for the dugout, because Ethan is on the team with the dugout there, which is pretty big in the kayak fishing industry. So he's been asking that. So that's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, I just joined with dugout about a month ago. I've been really fortunate to do good on fishing and be able and get asked by Steve Owens to join the team. And just being considered to be on the team has been an honor with the hammers that's been on the team. I'll go in how I'm associated to Rogue. I am the production supervisor and design engineer. So I'm not an expert on leashes, but I know a thing or two.
That's awesome.
Well, that's good.
Tell us a little bit about Rogue and what y'all got going on.
Yeah, well, we were founded in January 1st of 2019, and our very first product and our best selling by far, as you can probably guess, the phone tether. And it does exactly what everybody thinks it does. It protects your phone. It wraps around your phone. We got 6 different colors. And it has saved a bunch of money, a bunch of phones. Brandon over here has experienced it
this year.
2 times. I think you've lost a phone, right? I know you have.
And ever since that point, it's been leashed.
Yeah.
With the tether.
Well, I was saying I saved 2 of my phones because of the
well, the thing about the phone tether is it's almost a second nature. One of the things about new kayakers, they ask experienced guys about what they need, and the experienced guys don't really think about it because it's just second. You just put it on. Mm-hmm. You don't think about it, and the new guys will mess up and figure out that a $1,500 phone is a lot more expensive than a $20 leash.
You are not kidding.
Yep.
And even if you have insurance, it's $275 to replace that phone. So it's still, leash is still a lot cheaper.
Absolutely. Fun fact, real quick.
Yeah.
So Mark Drury,
yes,
who is the owner of and founder of Rogue Fishing, he is a Florida native.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't know that, but he is from I think Lakeland, Lakeland, Florida.
And that's right where I live. I live right there. That's where Tanner Rock is. That's home of Tanner Rock.
Absolutely. We had a good little conversation about that when I was talking with him. So, but yeah, thought that'd be a good fun fact for our club here. Is that's where Mark got his start. Is down awesome. Here.
Yeah.
He's a super good dude. I met him at the KBF National Championship at their little main little huddle there, where they were doing or where y'all had your booth at. So really good conversation.
I was there Friday or the first day, the check-in, like the check and everything, the meeting.
Yeah, really good people over there. Right? We really enjoyed them. They actually gave us some stuff to give away for the beginning for our first tournament. Brian Reynolds said I lost my first tournament ever with a 19.5 smallie and an 18-inch largemouth on it before. Oh, okay.
Brian is a native Tennessean too. He fishes southern Middle Tennessee.
Okay, and then we have Robert Phillips. Me and him are lost phone bros at Tanner Rock. So
yeah, I like John's there. He said I lost 4 phones before he got his.
That's all. Turn is also a lot. Tanner Rock has a lot of cell phones at the bottom of it. Hopefully not anymore now that there are all you guys' phones tethered now. That let's ask that question.
Yeah, if you're losing your phone, you're just old fashioned. Come on now. Old news,
right? So Rogue got started with the phone tether, but that's not all that y'all do, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we have several different products. Our second best and my favorite out of all of it is the Titan board leash. Oh, I'm freezing on this. There you go. And this is my personal favorite. It's a very tactical look, heavy duty. It's got the buckle there that slides out. So you can put your board here.
Yeah, over in the middle, so you can really show
it. Shuffle around here.
There you go. Yeah.
So you got the road, the buckle there, you can actually get 2 latches. It comes apart, so you can leave this only board at board checks. You know, the Hobie events, KBF. You have to bring your board in, so you can unleash this from your board, and you don't have to carry around this whole leash. And this can be permanently attached to your kayak. What's cool, we have some stories of people telling us that this has saved people's lives and their boards from, like, they've gotten in a wreck in a car, and this has been fully extended, going about 20 miles per hour, and it's been catching. If it did not, it might have went through a windshield and killed somebody. One of the local Central Tennessee, Garrett Johnson, he had one that fully extended, going about 20 miles per hour, like the board it was going. That would have probably killed somebody. So we like to say we make life-saving products from that.
We got Robert Phillips says Rogue has a Gen 2 tether out now, don't they? I don't know.
Yes, we started out with it was the 1.0, then we came out with a 2.0, and now this is the 3.0. And what it is it's just a bigger silicone case that fits over. You know, everybody, all these new phones have big cameras on them, so that just allows it to go over the silicone case. And we're actually, a little tidbit, a little future aspect, we're designing a newer one for the 14 Pro Max, and this new case that we're coming out with just allows the camera to be bigger and not block the camera.
Jeremy Smith wants to know, is that a mullet?
Yes. Yeah.
That's the style right now.
Yeah. That's it. Everybody in KBFTN knows me by mullet.
Okay. So we'll have to change your name from Ethan to Mullet on here then. All right.
Yes. Okay. Sexy.
That's
awesome.
So we can continue on if you want.
Continue on.
So now our next board, or our next leash, is the Defender. So this is our paddle and rod leash, and it has a quick disconnect buckle. And this would be good for y'all saltwater guys. If you don't want to use the metal, you can use it's a plastic buckle. So you can use a board on it. Mostly all of our guys use paddle and rod leashes, but it's multiple uses to it. And it comes in all of our colors. It's got a good extending range. And I personally use this on my riverboat when the Hobie BOS was at Susky. I used it all week, pre-fishing and in the tournament. And you'd hear people losing paddles, and this is it. This is your solution. I also use this personally to secure my Mirage drive on my Hobie.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I run this through on the 360. You know, you have the handle that you can hold it. So I run that through and just unclip it here and loop it through there. So that's what I use it for.
We got a lot of our anglers when the waters get rough and the winds start blowing, and you get those 3 to 4 foot white caps losing paddles left and right. So that's a good solution there for you guys to be able to tether your paddles so that you don't lose those $200-$400 paddles. So
yeah, because paddles, phones, they're expensive. You don't want to have to go back and buy every time you flip
over something silly. Yeah.
Even like the Mirage drive, the reason why I use it is a lot of times if you do flip a Hobie, you hear horror stories of people losing their drive. That's a $900 drive.
You ain't lying.
And you can't it's not covered under the warranty because they don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm poor. So I don't want to have to pay a $900 bill to keep fishing.
Says the guy just paid. Was it through what's the entry fee now for Hobie? Is it the $295?
Yeah, $295 now. So.
Yeah. You
That's
must
a
be
good
doing something right, Ethan. You must be doing something right.
Trying.
Don't let him fool you.
So
we
Yeah.
can we'll move on to our next one. So we have the Guardian series is what we call it. So we have a 115 Guardian, get it in the picture, and then we have a 55, and they're just different lengths, and they're your basic tool leashes, so your pliers or your scissors. So a lot of our I don't know if people do it down here a lot, but fly fishing people will use the 115 for their net because you want to keep it close to you. So they use the 115 because it has a good reach, and it's real tight hold. All of our leashes are really high quality, and they're really tight. And you can multiple times you can sit here and do that. I kind of make a joke with it is that I'm the tester, so I sit there all day and do that. That's all I do at work. Just pull.
So what is that made out of? What kind of material is that made out of? And with us being in Florida with salt water, can those buckles, or is there any maintenance we need to do, like fresh water, rinsing them off with fresh water or applying any sort of thing lubricant to them?
With all the metal, I would recommend washing them off, rinsing them off. Now the fender with the plastic, you don't have to wash it off at all.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Now the bad thing about the Titan buckle, it is all metal, and so it can get, what is the word that y'all, roach or
corroded. Yeah, the reason I asked is because I owned one of those buckles, that for the catch board, and I locked it into place, and I had it sitting on my hatch of my Hobie, and you know how it kind of caves down. It slid off, and I went to grab the leash, and it didn't. I guess it didn't seat properly because I didn't do maintenance on the buckle. I didn't think about it, and it kind of dangled in the salt and got kind of corroded. And I went to pull the leash back. The metal part hit me, and my catch board went to the bottom. And I was like, golly, it was definitely user error. So that's why I asked that question, because a lot of people don't realize, that us being in Florida, I know we primarily fish fresh water, but salt water's in the air, or there's salt in the air, and it can.
Everything that we make is PVD coated, like all the. So it takes a lot to corrode them. Now it's not.
Yeah.
But it does take a lot. It takes a long time for it to start corroding.
And I don't think mine it didn't look corroded. That's why I didn't think of anything of it. But when I looked at the inside piece, it was just, I don't know if I did something or messed something up, and I just didn't latch it properly. It was definitely my fault, because I have another one and it hasn't done that since. So
you probably had, we got a new shipment of these buckles in not too long ago, and they're just a tad bit different. And these are not, the one you have is what I have also. And they had a little piece of aluminum on the back plate here.
Yeah.
That would corrode. And we changed that just by trying to improve. And we're kind of an engineering company, so we try to improve the leash that we make.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues with mine since, but and I wouldn't even necessarily called it an issue before. It was just I had a heavy metal catch board, and it just slid off, and me pulling it is what caused it to really just pop out and lose its connection.
Yeah, the Titan's $25. How much you sell on the website, and that could save you a $70 board. All the KBF, Hobie, Bassmaster, they require the metal catch board, and that's $80. So that's a must, in my opinion, and it's my favorite. So
yeah,
that's what I like. That's my favorite. I just love the tactical look.
What is it? Is this aluminum?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So the aluminum, it really won't corrode that much. It won't rust or anything.
Yeah, from the outside, it didn't look like it was rusted at all. Like there was no corrosion.
Stainless steel. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And what is is that just like some sort of elastic to get it to do those tight spirals like that to where
It's actually paracord. It's a
Paracord.
paracord, and we I won't tell you the process, but it's weed eater line and paracord.
Okay.
And
Nice.
we have a process that our competitors don't use, and that's how we get such a very tight coal.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. That's awesome.
Some of our competitors, if you look, they're kind of loose,
Yeah.
flat, and that's how you can sit here and hold it like that, and it barely moves.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no, it's good. It's perfect for on a kayak because we got a small space. We don't need cables and cords all over the place. So, yeah, that's awesome.
I'm very OCD about stuff hanging around. So that's one reason why I like the shorter ones, because I like it real.
Except for his hair. He likes his hair to be hanging around.
Yeah. Hanging around, just what the ladies like.
Hey, that's right. And y'all are missing something too. Todd, what are you wearing over there? What's on your head?
Oh.
Look at that. That's a good looking hat right there.
Yeah. So we have that color, which is the camo. We have this one. This is a rare see without my hat, so not a lot of people see it.
Well, now it's on Facebook and YouTube.
That's the aqua cryptic.
Yeah, aqua cryptic. And then we have the black, which you don't really show on here, but it's like a dark black and like a very dark.
That's the black multicam like we did on ours.
There it is. Yeah.
Yep.
You can see a little bit of green.
So how can some of our anglers go about getting place an order? Just going on roguefishing.com.
www.roguefishing.co.
Okay, and we'll post that link on our Facebook page after this because I know you guys just I think around the national championship time is where y'all started doing the hats, right? Where y'all came up with them.
And if you trying to order any specialty hats, we like the Richardsons, and it has been so hard finding them.
Yeah,
they've gotten better now. Yeah, the truth be known, the YP Classics, these right here, yes, they actually fit better than the Richardson hats.
I do like them better, to be honest.
Sorry, John said, "Let me rephrase. I want a free one." Well, we might be able to do a giveaway, and hopefully you win it. So you said that's the Yupong. You said classic hat.
Yeah,
I love I love those just as much as I like the Richardsons. They fit really well. I have a couple that I got through Todd, and I like the fit of that hat as well. So I'm a big fan. I think this is a Richardson that you guys for the club. They're all really good hats, man.
The black ones that we did, the multicam color ones, they are actually the Yupong.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so we'll share that link for everything. I know you guys that from Rogue have given us a discount code too. So hopefully our anglers are taking benefit to that and supporting you guys, but also kind of helping them. Oh, Daniel Morris, he put it in the comment section below, so you guys can go on and look at getting some of those lanyards and leashes. I know I won't spill the beans yet. I'll let Todd do that, but yeah. Sorry I interrupted you guys.
Spill beans on. I guess I missed.
They're so secret that he don't even know.
No, the stuff that the box that you showed us earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We got some good stuff over there.
They're so secret beans he don't even know about.
So yeah, no. So I guess Ethan came down and brought us a bunch of stuff that we're going to be able to hand out and give away to some of our club members that show up to those post-event meetups. So if you show up to those things, I don't know if you know this or not, but anything that our sponsors give us, we're handing those out to our anglers that come to those post-event meetups. So it's important that you guys come out there and show support to those anglers that are winning those events, but also you got a good chance. I handed out like around $100 and something worth of the soft plastics from Torn Outdoors at the Okeechobee event. I think everybody walked away with 2 or 3 packages of some sort of soft plastics or sunglasses from Nevin. So you never know what you're going to get. Even if you show up and you ain't winning a check, there you can walk away with something. So
I have one.
I was going to say, speaking of Torrent, Ethan is on Torrent's Pro Staff too.
really? Okay, awesome.
So
Yeah, I'm about to place another order for them to give away some stuff. So
I won a lot of money on Torrent. So
what's your go-to? What's your go-to with Torrent?
Well, it depends on what I'm fishing. If I'm fishing a jig, which I use Bad Boy jig, you can look them up too. I love the Timber Crawl. I think it's the perfect jig trailer. It's a small profile, so which I know y'all don't fish a lot of jigs here, swim jigs, but I love the Timber Crawl. And then my other go-to is the Thresher 4.2. I love that. And you can fish that all over the country. We do a lot of Dale Holland. We go to Dale Holland and fish smallmouth a lot. You put that on like a little finesse swim bait head, and which we're fishing 30 foot of water plus, and you catch some big smallmouth, which some of y'all probably don't even know what a smallmouth looks like.
Hey, listen, I went to Kentucky Lake and I caught my first smallmouth this past year. It was about yay big, but I swear that thing fought like a 1.5 pounder, jumping all sorts of ways, and it was fun on Kentucky Lake to catch them off the little rock bluffs there. Was a fun time.
Favorite fish to catch is a smallmouth. You can catch a 16-incher and it feels like a 20.
Yeah.
It's a 20 and it fights about like a 2. It depends. You know, some of them are lazy and some of them will fight like nobody's business.
Yeah. Oh,
What's Keith Martin? Is that an inside?
He's just he's a Tennessee angler, or Georgia really.
What part of Georgia is he a part of?
I think he's North Georgia. Where are you at, Keith? We're all staying at the Bassmaster.
Oh, y'all are? Are y'all at Lake Hartwell?
Yeah.
I'll be fishing. I grew up on Lake Hartwell. That's where I was born and raised. My family lived there, so I'll be fishing the Bassmaster one up there. So
John's got him a nice PB smallie, almost 7 pounds. It's a good one, Lake Michigan.
Oh, so he lives in Dalton, Georgia. Okay, nice. Yeah, so that'll be fun. I'll get to hang out with you then, Ethan. We'll have to link up and do dinner in Hartwell somewhere then if you guys are going to be there for sure. Yeah. My family, I'll be staying with my family, but I'm using it as a fishing trip, but also family trip to see them. So, but Lake Hartwell's got that time of year is going to be really, really good. So I'm excited about it. Never been there. My uncle, my stepdad, he fished. We lived on the lake. He fished for the FLW for quite a while, and Lake Hartwell is their lake. So it's good. So, but
we've got one for John to go with his Cincos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for John Fox and his Cincos.
Go with the little Cincos.
Do y'all have fish leashes?
We're designing that. Shh, be quiet. It's a secret.
So I heard you guys were coming up with something. Are y'all able to spill beans on that or no?
Is it the what I think it is? What you're excited about?
I heard Todd was excited about something.
No, it's the one that's been in that. There's only one of them, and
if you are in
about 2 years ago,
if you are fishing the Hobie BOS and you see me, come find me.
All right, you heard it here first. If you're in the Hobie BOS and you want to see what they're coming out with, go see Ethan if you can find them.
It's really cool because I've been bugging him for I don't know how long now that I need one to test for him. But it's a cool strap for your kayak that not only can you drag it, but you can also lock it down to your trailer and different things with it. So it's a multi-purpose strap that's got really cool.
Todd's giving away more than I've ever said about it.
So I think I saw another video of someone else talking about something about that, but not going
Yeah,
in it.
who knows about it.
Yeah.
He's the only other person, but outside of Rogue, that knows about it, and Todd.
Well, we won't say anything else. But I know y'all got a couple more things that you guys want to show off, so I'll shut up and just listen.
Yeah, we got some new products coming out. One should be out. Actually, I'll show you what the new leash will be. If you were at the national championship, you kind of already know what it is. We were selling them. Then we have another product I can't really talk about a lot, and it's going to be nice. It goes with one of our leashes that we already have out. That will really make it easier. And one of the, I wouldn't say complaints, but one of the comments that everybody talks about, I wish you would do this. And so we'll have that out. The micro, which is what I'm fixing to show you, it'll be out within a month.
I got one. I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
Well, that we were kind of, and I'll just show it to you. So this is the micro series leash. So we have a split ring on one and a quick disconnect on another. They both come with a PVD plated connector, just easily open up like a little lobster claw. So what we wanted, and it took a long time for us to come out with one. We didn't want just a normal cheap old, you go to Walmart and buy a pack of 2 for $30. So it took us a little bit to find some quality plastic buckles, and this is amazing for saltwater. This is really the reason why we came out with it. We were going to name it the SS series for saltwater, but then we decided against that. We wanted the micro series. And so you can use, I personally use the quick disconnect for my scissors. So I can leave them on my kayak if I want to rig and just unlock it and go rig some stuff inside the house. Don't have to set outside in 80-degree weather. And then the split ring, you can just I use the split ring for my pliers because you kind of want, I have 2 sets of pliers and I want to keep them always on the kayak. One of the other aspects that we've gotten into is the hunting market rangefinder. If anybody hunts, you use that as a rangefinder, put it on your jacket or whatever. So a lot of our stuff you can use for hunting. I have a lot of friends that use the phone protector when they're hunting. You don't want to be 20 foot up in a tree and drop your phone. One, that big buck that you're after, he's going to come out right when you drop it, and he's going to scare off.
Well, we're in Florida. Our deers aren't big; they're the size of German shepherds. So,
yeah. And that's
but I've used the micro. I've used the micro actually to hook it up to my life vest, and I have a thing that like one of those phone that you put your finger through on the back of the case, and I'll hook that to that for my phone as well. So to keep a quick release. So it also works for that. So.
Was it a lot of people will run their phone like through the little speaker on the little quick disconnect. And that's what a lot of people at the national championship when we were selling these, they were buying these instead of the phone protector.
That's what I used it for, and it works really, really well.
A lot of people don't like the phone protector, or not a lot of people, some people, because it is a tad bit bulky. So if you have it on your chest or nothing, it does get a little bulky. But this is very slim. Now these they stretch really far and they come back, but over time they'll get a little looser, and that's just your basic. You're gonna wear them down a little bit.
Yeah, that's normal wear and tear.
The regular leashes, and this is kind of why we came out with them, was to have a goes along with these. So if you don't want the bulkiness of a regular, you can come with the micro.
That's awesome. Yeah, that definitely worked really, really well up at the national championship, and I grabbed a couple of them. So
Yeah, and we'll have a nice bundle. We're working on all the packaging and stuff right now, and as soon as we get that, we'll have it sold. We'll release it to the public, and so that should be out by the end of this month or next month.
well, good.
Let's go next.
So our next is our kayak drag straps. I'll show you the Ally, which is just your handle, real solid handle, and you attach that to your kayak. Now, we came out with that 2019, and then about a year or two later, we came out with the ADS, which is the upgraded version. So you have a cam bubble, you wrap that around your handle of your kayak, and this actually adjusts up and down. So you have this nice handle there with the Rogue logo. So this is what everybody uses to drag over shoals or to load your kayak on your trailer. I personally used it at the Susky event as a tether. I got a carabiner, and we sell these too. That's what comes with all our leashes. I put it over here on the strap like that, and I would connect this to my belt loop, and I would wade. There's one thing, which we all do a lot of creek fishing around here, or river fishing.
You don't do that here. There's big alligators. You'll see those tomorrow when you're out there fishing.
Yeah, I already saw one today. Probably about it looked like the size of my kayak. I don't think it was that.
It looked like a pro angler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be doing any wading, Ethan, and like just stay in the kayak. Be careful.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the nice thing about Tennessee. You can wade without getting eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, snake bites, but they don't. They're not gonna bite.
We want you to make it to Sunday and hopefully cash in a check. So
yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Have all 5 fingers, 10 fingers.
Don't. I know it's hot out there, but don't be dangling your feet off the kayak trying to get cold. Okay.
After the winter that we've had in Tennessee, I like the heat down here.
Okay. That's awesome.
I guess that's it.
Yeah, and that's everything that we make currently.
All right. Well, awesome. What is some of we got some folks out here watching. What are some questions or anything that you guys have for Ethan about some of their products or anything? We'll drop them in the comment section below, and we'll definitely highlight them and get them answered. And Sean said the gators are super friendly.
Yeah. I give you some good tips as well,
Hey, when you're down here, you got to get some gator bites. Go somewhere, get you some good crab legs. And
I know. I've had that. I've had those before. They are good. Tastes like chicken.
Oh, Sean, really? Do I even fish? Yeah, I'll be fishing this weekend. So we had our event last weekend, but we have a weekend bragging rights trail that we normally fish lakes, random lakes across the state. So we'll be fishing somewhere Saturday and Sunday. So I'll just squeak the toy, but I'm not going to show it. No, Molly, do not show that. Do not show that. But Robert said I try, yeah. But yeah, no, that's drop some questions in the comment section below, and we'll have Ethan. If not, then we'll kind of talk a little bit more. But we appreciate everything you guys do coming on and supporting our club. It's your guys' companies that make what we do so special, because getting those discount codes, one, it helps our anglers be able to get some good product that they need at a already very decent price, because your guys' stuff is not overly priced by any means.
No.
There's a lot of companies out there that are very prideful of their products, and they price them, but $20 here and $20 there to save a $300 paddle or a $1,500 phone or $300 rod and reel is,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
easy. You know what I mean? So we appreciate that you guys are still one of those companies that make it affordable for us kayak anglers to be able to put, those items on our boat. So.
And we without y'all, we would not be here. So thank y'all for everything you've done. All of our customers, thank y'all.
And also remember, for our members, we got a discount code which we'll post in the.
I'll post it right now. Actually, no, I won't. It's in our members only page. If you guys don't know what it is, whenever we share the Facebook, their website again to go purchase some product, we'll put that code in there. It's been posted for months now, but if you guys can't find it, we'll repost that on our members only page. So you go out there, support our club and support Rogue Fishing, but also save you guys some money in the long run. Don't make mistakes like myself, John, Robert, and many others of losing that $80 catch board, that $1,500 phone, when we have products right here in front of us to help us not make that decision. So, yeah. Sean said Rogue Fishing products are awesome, and thank y'all for the support. Yeah, definitely. We love you guys for sure. So.
Well, we love y'all too.
I'm gonna get one of those hats here soon. We'll be repping it on our broadcast. So.
I wish you told me. I could have brought some down.
Oh no, I'll support, man. We'll support. That's the whole part of it. So Nathaniel too. Nathaniel Holly. He's gonna be out at the Hobie BOS. So if you guys get a chance, leak up with him. He's a really good dude. I think he's in the top 5 or 4 of our Angler of the Year points for us. He's kicking tail out there. So yeah, but yeah.
And just to throw another little thing out there, if y'all are down on March 25th, we're going to have an open tournament here on the Pop Pit. So
yes,
anybody is coming down this way from Tennessee, bring your kayak, or if you don't have one, you want to fish it, let us know. We may be able to hook you up.
So with that, we have one of our title sponsors for the club is Van Hunks, right? I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Van Hunks Boarding. They're a surfboard, paddleboard, skimboard. Their primary market saltwater, but they're getting into the freshwater series, and we have a couple pro staff anglers for Van Hunks on our fish our club. They're actually giving away a pro angler, elite pro angler, their first ever freshwater fishing platform at our championship this year for AOY. So they're going to be at the Lake Apopka event with a bunch of their kayaks for us to try out and fish from. So bring your friends, your family out there. And if you guys are from any state, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a member. You can just be a fan of kayak fishing. You guys come out. We're going to have some food, some drinks, give away some prizes from our sponsors, and get to, try out some different kayaks. So
I'll fly down. Pick me up.
I'll pick you up.
I don't know if
we'll pick you up. We'll give you a place to stay.
There we
some
go.
rods to use. So
it's about 10.5-hour drive down here. So it's a little rough.
What part of Tennessee? Are y'all from?
I'm from Lewisburg, Tennessee, which is about an hour south of Nashville.
Okay.
Right at Mount Juliet, right there on Percy Priest area.
He's where I used to. That's where I moved from, was Mount Juliet.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's a beautiful place up there, man. When we went up there to the Kentucky Lake, Robert Phillips was up there with us. We did the team championship there, and it was absolutely gorgeous, man. That area with the do what now?
You haven't been to Nashville then,
Especially Antioch.
Yeah, it's
So-
not pretty.
I've actually went to Nashville
Okay.
to the main strip there, but there's Nashville Hot. What's that chicken place? The
Nashville hot chicken.
Hattie D's.
Yeah.
Hattie
Sadly,
D's.
Hattie
Hattie
B's.
Fees, yeah.
Hattie D's. Yeah.
That's not real hot chicken. You need to go to Prince's Hot Chicken. That's the original hot chicken.
Sadly, they closed.
The Prince's did? Oh, man.
COVID killed them.
Oh
Man.
no. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
That was
I'm a sucker for Nashville, man. I love that area. I love the bar.
It's a cool county. We love country music. You got to be there.
Real
Yeah.
Tennessee, East Tennessee, though. That's the real
East
side.
Tennessee. I like the bluegrass. I like blue. I mean, I'm actually going to a Dylan Scott concert on Friday. That's not. I don't know if y'all classify that as country, but my wife got me tickets for my birthday. I like Dylan Scott.
George Strait, Randy Travis. That's country.
See, Randy Travis is a very good. I love him. I mean, he's not really singing much anymore after his health, but his decline. But he was what I grew up on.
Talking about Nashville, he was actually at a bar about a month ago, and he sung a little bit.
Was he naked?
Really?
Yeah.
Was he what? Was he drinking?
Oh no.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't listen to Todd. No.
Todd's been drinking a little bit, I think.
Man. Nashville, you will see some characters around Nashville. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, Todd really liked Naked Cowboy. That was his favorite part.
His true colors are coming out now. We only see the professional side of Todd. Ethan, I think you've seen another side of Todd that we've never seen.
You get a couple of real dark PBRs in Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he really opens up.
Well, I'm glad you guys are getting to hang out with him and coming down to Florida to fish some of our waters, man. And hopefully you guys put together some really solid bags tomorrow, or Friday, I should say, or no, Saturday, and we'll be keeping up with you and posting some stuff on our Facebook page.
We wanted to come down and show y'all or your Florida guys how to fish. So.
Hey, don't eat your words. We're going to be keeping an eye on you.
They're teaching me how to fish.
Now, this is a totally different world. I love it down here, though. It is. The canals are just beautiful.
Very fast paced, though.
Yeah.
Traffic but the water.
Yes. Y'all are gonna see what Florida fishing's like. It's fire for 10 minutes, and then it's ice for about 3 hours, and then you'll catch 5 or 6 in a 10-minute time span, and then you ain't gonna catch nothing the rest of the day. So you guys will do good though.
Everywhere. Yeah. Like everything just looks like you're gonna pull a 10-pounder out of it.
That's the problem I have.
That is Todd. You'll be fishing next to Todd. Oh my God, that looks so good. That's all he says. He's like, this looks really good. This looks really good. And there's like nothing there. You're like, Todd, it looks good. Trust me. We all fall for that.
Don't worry, Robert. I'm definitely not following his lead.
No, we've been very fortunate to have Todd come on board with us. He's brought so much knowledge to our club and has helped myself, Sean, Chris, and Ryan out tremendously. So we're sad to see him go and leave you guys, but we're very thankful to have become friends and have him help us out here because, I mean, yeah, the KBFTN, like y'all, we want to get to that level at some point, and having Todd on our team is definitely going to get us to that point. And hopefully, you know, going down the road, you know, with our club, we can get together and kind of do, you know, maybe like a club, we can come and fish some of your water. You guys come down and fish some of our water, and just kind of spread that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So,
well, there's already, let's see, I think about 5 or 6 KBT or KBFTN anglers down here right now for Hobie.
Okay.
Russ Snyder, Adam Reiser, me. Is Josh Sharp fishing?
I'm not sure. Probably, I'm sure Russ is.
And this is not like tooting our own whistle, but I've always said KBFTN, if you win a tournament, it's something because you're fishing against Adam Wright, some of the best. Some of
that used to be pro anglers in the bass world too.
Yeah.
And from the boat side of it, so
he knows all the elite anglers from California. Like
he fished FLW.
Yeah.
No, you guys bring a lot to the table and a lot of stuff that our anglers can learn from. So I'm glad we get you guys on here, and hopefully they fish against you. They be fishing alongside you to this weekend, and you know it's all about learning new things, right? Because you guys come down to Florida, you can learn a few things from our guys, and when we go up and fish your guys' events up in your neck of the woods, you know, creating that relationship was only going to make, you know, us all better anglers, and I think that's all of our. That's what we want, you know what I mean? So it's competitive, but at the end of the day, if we can learn something from one another, I think that is key. So it's definitely been.
we're going to have a team that's going up to Gunnersville to fish
For
the
ambassador.
ambassador.
Yeah, so we're gonna have John Fox, Nathaniel Holly, Lloyd, Nathaniel Holly, Nathaniel, Nathaniel Holly, Lloyd Hardy, and who else did I miss? There's a fourth one. John, Lloyd, Robert, and oh Lord, I'm missing somebody. Hold on. They're all gonna be up there. No, John. Yeah, John Fox.
John, Daniel, Robert.
Robert Phillips, John, Nathaniel, and Lloyd are our 4 anglers. Yeah.
Sorry,
There you
Robert.
go.
I guess they don't like
So-
you. They just forget about you.
No, do not tell him that, man. Do not tell Robert Phillips that because he gives me heck every single time because I did forget about him at the last event and I never live it down with this guy. So
I tell you something. This is probably the most embarrassing I've ever been in a tournament. At the Chick event for Hobie, we had a Tennessee Hammers event as well, which was a bunch of the local clubs. Well, I caught a 22.5-inch, the first fish off a popper. And I tied with big fish. Well, Steve-O gets up there and calls me up there. I give my spiel. I go back, and they start calling the next guy that won the money, that won third. I won fourth. And he gets halfway through announcing him, and he says, "Oh." And he forgot that the dude caught a 22.5 as well, and he had a 1/4 inch bigger second fish than I did. So I had to bring this $1,200 check back up and hand it to the guy. And it's like, oh.
well, at least you had the check to hand over. My problem is I totally forgot to even get the check to give to Robert this past event. So yeah, I'm a terrible director. So I totally forgot about it. But we're working with Todd. We're going to be getting big checks for everybody. So don't worry about it.
It's a lot to do. I see the behind the scenes on the tournament directing, and it is a lot.
It's a lot. It's fun, but it is a lot. You ain't lying.
Yeah. It's rewarding to see what all you're working to build, and it's starting to get big.
Yeah.
For Todd,
Well,
asking me about y'all starting this trail, and it's awesome to see what it's been.
yeah, I mean, so this is our first year. We have 70 members right now, which I believe is phenomenal. A lot of these anglers came from the kayak anglers of Florida, so it wasn't something that we technically started from scratch. Ryan and Chris got on board. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know Ryan and Chris Clutter, Ryan O'Neill, Chris Clutter. They're on board with us as well, obviously, and we got a good portion of them. But I think next year, over 100 we can easily get. But we're actually going to release some news in the next couple weeks to hopefully, get some more anglers like you guys when you come to Florida, come fish some of our events. We're gonna, and for our guys that are up fishing other areas of the country through, Hobie or Bass or, KBF, they can come and link up with you guys, create that network to where they can come and fish some of your guys' events as well. So yeah, we're definitely going to have more opens in the future. So it's definitely going to be a good Hobie. Yep. And David Meyer said one thing Hobie needs to do is the Little Debbie Award. I don't know if y'all know anything about our club, but we do a Little Debbie Award. And I don't know if you guys, the smallest fish, you catch the smallest measurable fish on your catch board, you submit it to our Facebook page, and we give you a box of Little Debbies of our choosing.
There you go.
So I mean, it's all fun. If you watch the KFL stuff, the Kraken. We were fishermen, but we weren't catching fish right all the time. Which it's all fun and games, but I guarantee you, when you watched our lives, we're having a good time. And one of our things is Little Debbie cakes, the cream pies. So we brought that into the club, and it's been a hit. So we're not sponsored by Little Debbie by any means. We tried, but we'll keep trying. But yeah,
I'm always good to win a box of Little Debbies.
That's what Robert said. And Todd keeps getting it.
Yeah, Todd's been doing really well. David's been really, really good at getting the Little Debbie Award.
Well,
so
Todd, he came down here from Tennessee. He didn't want to whip up on all of y'all this year. He's leading into it. So next year he'll win AOI. I'm already calling.
Okay.
$100.
Hey, all I'm saying is Todd's a hammer in practice. He was sitting there. He was posting these pictures and we were sharing some pictures and information. Like he was telling me what some of the fish he was catching. And I'm like, I'm catching 14, 15, 16-inch fish. He's over here catching 21s, 22s. And he's like, I'm just doing this. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, Todd's just he's playing it, but he's gonna come out shining. I can tell you.
You can put Todd on a bridge, and he'll catch every fish. You can be standing next to him fishing the same thing. I miss my bridge partner at Flippers.
Well, Todd finds the bridges. I promise you. The first questions he asked about Lake Okeechobee. He's like, "Can we fish Kissimmee?" And once Ryan or Sean was like, "Yeah, you can fish up to this bridge."
Yeah.
He's like, "All right, that's all I needed to know." We went to that bridge. Unfortunately, there was a bunch of bank fishermen there fishing for crappie, and kind of took away from our time there on the tournament day. But I caught my best fish on Okeechobee was right there off of the bridge. I can say I caught a fish and Todd did not on the bridge. So.
Oh, well, I started a new YouTube channel and it's Jett Fishing Adventures if anybody wants to follow. But my last video is at Gunnersville, and I may or may not have spent at least half the tournament at a bridge.
Really? How'd you do on Gunnersville?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
But,
no worries.
I caught 3 fish for 26 inches. So,
but I will say this though, Bailey, is his fishing buddy won it.
Yeah,
Steve Staples won it with 101 inches.
101.
Wow.
Second place was 5.5 inches below him.
Oh my Lord! Where was your fish at the same bridge?
No.
Oh,
He was one cove up.
Okay.
Sean was like what, 5th?
Yeah, Sean, his son, was 5th or 4th place fishing the same spot.
Oh wow. Okay. So that was on Lake Gunnersville. That's where the
Bass Masters, not this weekend or not next weekend, the weekend after.
Yeah.
Which is,
and we got quite a few of our anglers here that are fishing Hobie. A lot. The Bass Nation has the kayak series is. They have 4 regions here in Florida where a lot of our anglers they participate in our stuff and the Bass Nation stuff. Some of them are tournament directors for the Bass Nation side too. So
one of my good buddy Russell Kennedy.
Russ,
yeah.
He I think he's the main director, right, over all the regions of Florida.
I knew he had something to do with it. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's over the whole tournament because there's 4: Northwest, the Northeast, Central, and South Florida. So and they just started in February. This month was their kickoff for all their regions, and they got tournaments popping off pretty much every weekend from here until the next 6 or 7 months. So it's been good, but it's getting them to they're going to be traveling all across the country fishing Hobie, KBF, and the Bass Masters. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, if anybody's out in Kentucky Lake, Hobie BOS, holler at me. I live 2 hours away, so I'll be there for sure. I'll love to meet everybody. If everybody's down, whoever's at the Hobie this weekend, tomorrow is the captain's meeting. Holler at me. I love to meet everybody. So.
Yeah, take some pictures definitely while you're there, man, and share them to our Facebook page. We'd love to highlight that, and I might, depending on Sunday how things go, I might make it to the award ceremony so I can meet some of you guys, see if some of our anglers are up in the top. We'd like to be there, take pictures, and celebrate your guys'.
Check. So
okay, we hope so. We hope you are winning. But we also we hope that some of our anglers might be in first, and
by me holding a big check, I'll be just holding it for somebody.
Okay, so you're helping with the ceremony. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I think the guy next to you, Brandon's probably going to be holding a big check.
Yeah. He's holding out.
Pretty rough
He's
day on
hold-
Friday.
Hey, there's a lot of money sitting out here in front of my house right now. Hobies, on the water trailers. These boys got it going on. And speaking
So
of, I'll throw a thing out there. If anybody is looking for an on the water trailer, Ethan's got one for sale.
You got one for sale?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll message you.
Yeah.
They're on the waiting list right now too.
Yeah.
Like getting built.
This is actually a one-off trailer. It has a breakaway tongue.
So you have. When would you be willing to part with it?
This weekend?
I have a double trailer, so if he
Yes,
sells
and we
his,
thought ahead. He has a double, so he brought his down.
So message me, or I'll message you. Get him my information. Message me some pictures and stuff, and what you're wanting to sell it for, and we'll talk. Because I'm trying to find a better solution for what I got for sure.
Yeah.
So
If anybody's
awesome.
looking for a good trailer, I love the on the water.
yes.
And they're military owned and operated. He's prior military as well.
I'm
so-
getting a new one built, so that's the reason why I'm trying to sell mine.
Okay.
But
Awesome,
Bailey,
yeah.
you don't have nothing to tow it with.
Here we go. Throwing the jabs. That's fine. That's fine. I'll find a way to get it. I promise you. Get it to where I'm going. I'll pay a transportation fee if it's something that I can work out with my wife. So I just got married, so I got to run things through the wife now, right? So definitely put it up on the club page. I'm in.
We'll
What do you
get it
mean by
up.
that, Robert?
Yeah.
Robert said he'll pick it up for me. That's what we're a part of a club, man. Our anglers help us out. So if I buy it, Robert will pick it up and he'll help me out. So
It has 2 rod tubes and a Yakima box.
It's
That's
nice.
that's what I need. I need a box for all that. So yeah, I'll definitely I'll message you for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I ain't got anything else, Todd. I know you guys probably got to get some sleep. Y'all got a big day tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow. Hopefully you guys find some of those fish. Florida can be tough, but tomorrow's supposed to be a good bite. So hopefully you guys get on them early and find out a pattern that works for you guys and start seeing some of your names pop up at the top of that leaderboard on Saturday.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely, Todd. I'll let you close it out, man.
David Myers. I'm 5 miles from the launch. Peace out. Good luck. Thank you, Robert.
Yeah.
Just one real quick thing. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that jumps on our lives and supports us, being on here. We really appreciate y'all taking the time out of your day to spend some time with us, and we hope it's very beneficial for you.
Yeah. And getting to hang out and talk with our sponsors and actually like reviews and things of that has been really good. Some of our highest viewed videos are coming from the videos that we have with you guys. So that's good. That shows that our anglers are interested in, and also it's getting you guys some of that publicity or whatever you want to call it, advertisement. So we'll keep sharing it and get your guys' names out there as much as we can. But you guys are already out in the kayak community. I mean, everybody knows about rogue fishing. So and that's good. So and we'll continue to spread it. So
We would not be anything without y'all. So thank you very much.
Who is Misty Lee Jett?
I don't know if I want to tell y'all. No, that's my mom. She's got to come in here and embarrass me.
nah, yeah, he's gonna get them. We already know it. They're gonna catch them. So that's what they'll come to Florida for, is catching some big bass. So you'll get them.
Miss Misty Lee, you got a good boy right here.
Oh yeah.
Love you, Mama.
Well, Todd, I'll let you close it out, man, and we'll thank our sponsors and we'll head to bed. So
Yes, sir. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming in. Thank y'all
y'all.
for actually coming in live here in studio,
Yeah.
what I call Quilco Worldwide Headquarters right here.
oh my God.
So, but yes, thank y'all for coming down. I wish y'all the best of luck in your fishing this weekend, and
Thank y'all.
hope y'all bring home the big check.
Yeah. Definitely.
And
I'd like to thank some of our sponsors real quick. Torn Outdoors, first and foremost, man. Thank you so much for what all you've done for our anglers. For Ethan, if you catch some big bass using some of the strikers or the threshers this weekend, post some of those pictures. We'd love to share what that Florida breed is doing with some of the Torn Outdoor baits. But Kayak Cushion, awesome. I know they're from your neck of the woods. Brandon from your neck of the woods. He's creating some cushions for us, for our anglers, for our club. So he's always doing big things, man. 13 Fishing, awesome. They're one of our title sponsors and have been with us for the past 2 years. So we can't thank them enough. But Rogue Fishing, Van Hunks as our kayak sponsor, Amped Outdoors.
New
I use
canoe.
Amped Outdoors. New Canoe. Amped Outdoors is phenomenal. Wicked Weights, some of the best tungsten weights that I've used. Love them. Skinny Water Lures is that local company up at Palm Coast, Florida that makes some fresh and saltwater soft plastics. Really good, folks. We're going to be getting some of their plastics to be given out as well. Very, very good for the saltwater and freshwater. And then can't forget Quilco. I don't know who owns that, but he might be on the podcast with us. But yeah. Awesome job. He does all of our checks, all of our hats, all of our shirts, apparel. So Todd, without you, we would be nothing.
You'd be like,
But yeah, no, thanks to all of our sponsors, Yak Attack too, Kayak Hub. You guys are awesome. So
yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Ethan, Brandon, good luck tomorrow. We looking forward to hearing from you guys and seeing you guys do well. And to all of our anglers that are out there competing this weekend in the Hobie, out at the Harris Chain, good luck. Tight lines, catch some big ones, and share your pictures on our page so we can follow along and see how well y'all are doing.
Knock it out, boys.
Awesome.
Right.
Good night, guys. Tight lines, and be safe out there.
Will do. Thank you.